Hey coding owls, welcome back to my channel, and this video we are going to talk about a very exciting content. Does Java use pass by value or pass by reference? Now this is a very important question. You'll get this a lot in the interview, but you need to understand the answer very precisely. Java actually uses both, but the question is how. So when you talk about pass by value or pass by reference, let's go through this wonderful GIF I found on internet by a website called as penji.com. So let's have a quick look on it. Now, as you have seen this wonderful GIF from penji.com, which has shown the basic difference between pass by value and pass by reference. So how exactly does Java work on it? So when you pass an object variable, so basically you are doing pen p is equal to new pen and then passing the pen, it is actually making use of pass by reference. So when you make for pass by reference, what happens? The place from where it is called and the place where it is being actually sent, both of them actually make use of the same reference. So whatever changes you make will actually be made until unless you actually go and reinstantiate it, which I'm going to show you in a simple example. And for pass by value, what exactly happened? You just pass the value to the method, and whatever changes it make will not happen. So in short, when you pass an object variable, you're making use of pass by reference, and when you're passing a primitive variable, you're making use of pass by value. So let's quickly try this. So I have got a class name holder. I'm going to do what? Just say string name, and going to just put up some values like a setter getter methods here, so that I can understand what exactly is happening here. So I'm going to just put it up here. I'll start my terminal and just say Java C name holder dot Java, and now I'm going to create a new class reference test. Now when I talk about reference test, so what I'm going to do both the things here. So let's say first thing, let me just say public static void main string array args, and what I'm going to do here now is I'm going to instantiate the object of name holder. Nm is equal to new name holder, and I'm going to say nm dot set name. I'll use my initial line coding owls. So let's say this is my first name, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a method by name public void modify object, and I'm going to accept the object of name holder here, and okay, so I'm going to call this as name here. So the thing what I'm going to do here now is I'm going to just modify the name here. So I'm going to say name dot set name, and I'm going to say code with Z. So till this point, both of them will actually contain the same value. How? Let us test it. So I'm going to do what now? Reference test rt is equal to new reference test, and rt dot, and I have got a method by name modify object. So I'm going to pass this nm there. So what will happen now? This code with Z is here, and till this point, to prove it, okay, so to prove it, what I'm going to do now is at this particular time I'm going to just say system.out.println. Hash code is more like an object identifier. So what I'm going to do here, I'm just going to print up the object holder. So this is in main before passing, what is my object holder, what is my value. So I'm going to just say nm dot hash code. Then when I pass it on, when I have already passed it after, so let's say in main after passing the value, so it says what? Nm dot hash code, and yeah, I'll just print up the colon value here so that it shows a clear difference. And now after I have passed it here, so what will happen now? If it is passed by reference, what will happen? These all of them will actually have the same hash code. So in method after passed, So what will happen now? Name. So I am printing name dot hash code. So simple as that. So let us now try to just run this value. So Java C, sorry, not here. I'll do what? Java C reference test.java, and I'll now do what? Java reference test, sorry. So you can see the values in main before passing, in method after being passed, and in main after being even if it is modified, it actually contains the same value. I hope you have understood this part on how pass by reference work. Right now let us try understand for pass by value. And one more thing, like if I make a change here, even though it is a pass by reference thing, doesn't mean that if I mark it to a new variable, so let's say name holder and system.out.println in method after reinitialize. So here what is going to be my name dot hash code, and you can see the hash code will change, but after this object will not be modified, so this value will still print 160. So let me quickly do the compilation. Okay, sorry, reference test.java and java space reference test. So now you can see that before passing it was 160 in the method, even after at this point it was same 160.315.4777, but after I changed it, even though it was a pass by reference thing, it only changed for an individual object. Here the nm object was not getting changed. So pass by reference work, when you pass on the value, it will contain the same value unless it is not reinitialized. So basically it shares the same memory allocation. And now let us try to understand the primitive object referencing. In that point it actually make use of pass by value. So if I say public void modify primitive, here if I say, let's say int x, and whatever value you're passing, I'm going to say x is equal to x plus 10. So and system.out.println in method, yeah, so it says what, let's say x, and what we'll do now, we'll quickly write int number is equal to 10, let's say, and what I do, rt. So okay, so let us quickly record a value before going to that method. So it will be what, before passing, because this is what we are doing, pass by value, so you'll see a bit different thing here, number and rt dot modify primitive. So we are passing the number from here, and what will happen now, after I pass the number, it will print the value. And here if I say system.out.println, and yep, so after passing, because what we are doing is nothing but pass by value, so after passing the number, I have got what, number. If I save it, make the changes, run it, now you can see before passing it was 10, in the method it became 20. Basically it was making use of pass by value. This was a very important video about pass by value versus pass by reference and how Java make uses of both. So in short, objects variable will make use of pass by reference, whereas a primitive variable will make use of pass by value. So if you have liked the video, please do subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends. Thank you for watching this video.